Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tommy Lee is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Now at the plate, Todd McCain. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The first baseman, Todd McCain.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
First pitch, 107.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ross is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
In now, Cesar Izturis. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, I know it's early on in the game, but when a third pitch like that is called for a ball, it looks like that tight zone is going to be awfully small today.
That's inside. 2-0. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. In there, 2-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. One and two now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Tyler Mahle gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Stepping into the box, Corey Woodson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Corey Woodson.
And now pitch on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. This one's down to third. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Here's the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw to third. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 at a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
So now to the plate, Darnell Mason. To second for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
At the plate, Christian Carter lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the center fielder, and the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. Carter at second with two down. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Down the third baseline. And he's safe. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers get one in the inning on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and LA's off to an early 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Aristides Aquino, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 44.
First offering on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
That is it. The right fielder, number 6, Philip Irvin.
Now at the plate, Philip Irvin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
In now for the Reds, Nick Senzel. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Senzel is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him. This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. The 2-0 on the way. Nope. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, the 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Reds leave one. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Kevin Ross. First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Stepping in now, Jalen Miller, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Miller playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 0-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. Now the 1-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Batting it, the catcher, Will Smith.
Standing in now, Will Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. None out, runners at first and second. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. A 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
First and second here with nobody out. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Batting ninth,
The pitcher, Tommy Lee, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is the left fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Corey Woodson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. 0-1, here it comes.
Look out, 1-1.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
He's got it, and there's out number two.
now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First offering on its way. And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers strike for three, all courtesy of the three-run home run. We've played two. It's now 4-0 LA. Now batting, Zach Collins. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted the other way to left center. Ross has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 30, Tyler Mahle.
So here now is the pitcher, Tyler Mahle. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, ball 1.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In there, 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
1 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Miller backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman, Todd McCain.
Ready for another chance? Todd McCain. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Now in the box, Cesar Torres, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. Center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 4-0. So striding forward now, Darnell Mason.
Not shortstop, Darnell Mason.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
A bouncer to the left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian Carter.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Carter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Kevin Ross. Popped up. McCain is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jalen Miller.
So digging in now, Jalen Miller, and their runners at the corners now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Drilled on the ground to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Woodson is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now batting, number 44.
Coming to the plate now, Aristides Aquino. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's in.
swing and a ball foul tipped right off our home plate umpire, and with no time to react, that is tough duty back there. Let's hope he's okay. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 3-1. Down the first baseline. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
To the plate now, Nick Senzel. Fouled off. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this. Ready now, Will Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Will Smith.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smith playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. He'll throw down to first, one away. Digging in, Tommy Lee. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Now batting, center fielder, Corey Woodson.
Striding into the box, Corey Woodson, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. First pitch coming. Here it is. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. And a wide throw, but a great job there to keep his foot on the bag, and that fine play will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they're in front 4-0. Juan Cruz is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 14, Juan Cruz.
Stepping up to the plate, Jimmy Kerrigan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Cruz is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Now batting, catcher, Zach Collins.
Into the box, Zach Collins. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
The pitcher, number 30, Tyler Mel.
At the plate, Tyler Molly. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
The first baseman, McCain.
Into the box now, Todd McCain, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Cincinnati, the shortstop, Cesar.
So striding in, Cesar Izturis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now another 2-2. Hit hard to third, right to him. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and digging in is the outfielder, Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. One is a splitter that misses for the first ball.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
1-1. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Well, the key to hitting triples is being aggressive right out of the box. He smokes this thing to the outfield and is thinking 3 bags the whole way. And by the time they can get the ball back in, he's on his way to third with the leadoff triple.
Jackson Stevens, a 6' 2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Jackson Stevens.
Into the box, Darnell Mason, as he'll get caught reaching on a first pitch slider for strike 1. Stevens, 28 years old. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian
Stepping in now, Christian Carter, as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Hard ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
At the plate now, Freddie Freeman lifted the other way out to left center. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
In now, Kevin Ross. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-0 count. Here it is.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Ready once again, Jalen Miller. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Hit hard to short. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
Digging in now, Will Smith. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the stretch.
Nope. Count 1-0.
1-0 pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Irvin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. LA's on top, 7-0. Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 7, Eugenio.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
0-2 the count to Suarez. swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, Aristides Aquino. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
The right fielder, number 6, Philip Irvin.
So now to the plate, Philip Irvin, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Woodson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nick Senzel.
Ready for another shot now, Nick Senzel. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. From the stretch. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Number 2, Jimmy Carragher.
Into the box, Jimmy Carragher, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that misses. 1-1.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Seared down the first baseline, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Zach Collins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Smoke toward the hole. He'll get it to the pitcher, covering a terrific play as the side is retired. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. Jose De Leon gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Juan Cruz. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. And now pitch on the way. Hit to short, fielded cleanly, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Corey Woodson.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Corey Woodson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder, Mookie.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, Giro, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan to keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Darnell Mason is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. 2 out with the man at first. And there's ball 2 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Popped him up. McCain has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. They're on top 7-1. Dustin May is going to come on now as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring.
Number 85, Dustin May.
Ryan Mountcastle is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Mountcastle.
And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Ball 2. Liner toward right center, and he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Jesse Winker will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. And that misses. 2-1. And now pitch on the way.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Cesar Escudas Jr.
Scooter Gennett will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty.
Scooter Gennett.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
2 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're down 7-1. Adam Simber enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Adam Simber.
Derek Dietrich is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Now at first base.
Freddie Galvis is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Now at shortstop, number 4, Freddie Galvis.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Carter. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
The third baseman, Christian Carter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a base hit on the line.
I mean, obviously, this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
At the plate now, Kevin Ross, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Simber, the former Chicago White Sox. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And he's out on the tag. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Jalen Miller. He's set. Here it comes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard. He's digging for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay, and he is in there.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
In now, Will Smith. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Not shocked by that swing right there. An absolute bomb. You can tell this offense was kind of salivating to get to home plate. His presence on the mound right now leaves a lot to be desired. He needs to start attacking or he's going to be lifted.
Now batting, the pitcher, Dustin.
To the plate now, Dustin May, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. 0-1 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kerrigan is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. but they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon, and this is now a 10-1 ball game. Kyle Isbell is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
76, Kyle Isbell.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Now back, number 44.
Michael CIN come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 16, Michael CIN.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Back up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Garcia.
Heading out towards shallow right. Betts giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Tony Kemp will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A pause and the 0-2. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Isbell rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Jimmy Kerrigan comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box now, Zach Collins. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Dodgers lead this one 10-2. Kyle Isbell will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9 spot.
Now playing right field.
Michael Ciani remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Now in left field, number 16.
Tony Kemp stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Number 76, Kyle Isbell. Now at second base, number 22.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Michael Givens will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Kyle Farmer will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Tyler Ramirez is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. Stepping in, Corey Woodson. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The center field. Corey Woodson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left. Foul. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball all the ballpark like he did just there.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Darnell Mason.
So coming to the plate, Darnell Mason. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box, Christian Carter. A ball and no strikes. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Popped him up. Farmer is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Next for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and a scaling attempt to the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman as they just continue to pour it on here. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think of this. This is crazy. 4th round trip of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Cannon Middleton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Kevin Ross. As he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. And Kemp is under it to make the catch for route number 3. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We've played 8 full. The Dodgers lead it 13-2. Ace Curtis takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Next up will be Kyle Farmer, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now pitch on the way.
I got to count 2-2.
Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Anton Page is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 34.
Stepping in now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4.
Now to the plate, Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
So now to the plate, Kyle Isbell, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Man, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to hit the bomb off these closes. These guys pitching the 8th and 9th inning nowadays, they're tough to center and get anything productive off of.
Oh, yeah, and certain home runs are just a little bit more sweeter than others. Taking a closer deep in a big spot, high velocity, nasty exploding breaking stuff, that's one he's not going to forget.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The right fielder, Tyler Ramirez.
At the plate now, Tyler Ramirez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Ramirez, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And the run will score all the way from first.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
In now, Tony Kemp. Now a ball lifted high in the air to charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jimmy Kerrigan.
Digging in, Jimmy Kerrigan. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Fouled off. The Reds down to their last strike. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 out, 2 strike offering. Here it is. Hit well on the ground to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
13-6, the final score in this ball game. The Los Angeles Dodgers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Tommy Lee earns the victory on the mound. Tyler Mahle was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. C-Rod Abrams makes his big league debut right after this. David Peterson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, he's what you call a solid starter, Matt. Most of the time, he's going to keep you in games and eat up innings. Sometimes he's more dominant than that, and occasionally he'll get hit around a little bit. But if he attacks hitters and throws quality strikes in this one, he's going to be just fine.
Stepping in, Trey Turner. He will lead this one off today. Now here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Victor Robles digging in now as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Robles is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
2 balls and a strike to count. Turner on at first, nobody out. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 2-2. Lined but speared on a hop. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on Trey Turner. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
And now for Washington, C-Rod Abrams. And as you could imagine, the butterflies are fluttering as this is his first major league at-bat.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Nothing doing for Washington. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Number 31 gets the ball for Washington in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 6.
Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Andres Gimenez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
Grounded to third, right to him. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Javier Lopez, and he'll make his major league debut here. Always fun to watch a guy get his career started.
You know, Matty, this is a guy who had to work at his craft, iron out some things down in the minor leagues. He wasn't a can't-miss prospect in the draft. And these are the guys that make the organization smile when they show up.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And, guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Into the box now, Seth Brown. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. No score here as we play inning number 2. Pops this one up. Gimenez over to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Austin Allen.
Striding in, Austin Allen. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left. But he just missed his extra bases. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. This is line to left. Reach, but he can't get it in left, and this is going to skip right on by him. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
At the plate, Nelson Adams. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Standing in now, Greg Allen, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. The set and the 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Bellinger's under it. And that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Last half of the 2nd set to go, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Batting fifth, the third baseman,
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And the spotlight is going to shine down today for me on Victor Robles. This guy, we've been hearing his name, one of the elite prospects in baseball for multiple years. And now he's getting a chance on display for the world to see. One of the slickest defenders in the game, can go gap to gap with ease.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Hard hit ball to second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
So Joe Adell bats now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Runner at first here, 1 man out. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And a curveball drops in on 2-1. 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Robles is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting it, the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Next up from New York, Adley Rutschman. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
The 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's 1-0 Mets. Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 31. 9-1-2 due up.
Number 31.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Abrams has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Here now is Trey Turner as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Stepping in now, Victor Robles, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Flips it behind his back. On to first. A double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
At the plate, C-Rod Abrams, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set, now the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, David Peterson.
Leading up for the Mets, the pitcher, David Peterson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And it's fouled away. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's got to feel good about that right there. You know, you're not expecting much on the offensive side. He said to heck with that. He finds barrel right there. That was a bullet for a base hit.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Lopez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andres.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring Andres Jimenez into bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Robles is on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
At the plate, Cody Bellinger. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder, and everything went with it.
High in the air out to center field. Robles will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. New inning set to get underway, and standing in, the rookie outfielder Javier Lopez.
Lopez.
Play ball. Three. Take out. 4-4. Take your base. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. Take out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The New York Mets came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Corey Oswalt pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
That's